आप एक हॉट एयर बलून में हैं,
ओके
ठीक है। आप हैं, आपके साथ एक मेल पर्सन है, 2 छोटे बच्चे हैं और एक ओल्ड एज पर्सन है।
ओके सर।
यू आर द कमांडिंग ऑफिसर ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एयर बलून। इतने ही लोग वहां पर में हैं। सम पर्सन इज डायरेक्टिंग यू, नीचे से कोई आपको वॉकी टॉकी पे आपको या वायरलेस पे आपको इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे रहा है।
ओके सर।
एक सर्टेन हाइट पर जाने के बाद वो ये कहता है कि नाउ बलून इज आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल, दैट एयर बलून। अगर आप किसी एक को नीचे फेंक देंगे तो ही सब बच पाएंगे।
ओके सर।
किसको आप नीचे फेंकेंगी और क्यों? Yeah, please do come. Please be comfortable.
Yes. Good afternoon to the honorable board.
Very good afternoon. Take your seat, just.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Deshna Jain. I was born in Bhind, Madhya Pradesh. I belong to Indore. I completed my law from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, and my degree over there was BBA LLB Honors in Corporate Laws. My schooling was done from Laurel School International, that was ICSE and ISC board. My hobbies are to basically cycle, to cook, and to talk to people and to listen to them. Talking as in not talking, but to know more about them or to talk about their problems or to listen to them whenever they're not fine. So yes.
Okay. Can you please tell us what is your goal of life?
There are various goals which I look forward to. That is, I look for a satisfaction from whatever I'm doing. Second, I look forward the work the passion. I never lose the passion in the work I am doing.
Very good.
Third, I look that yes, I am always motivated towards what I am doing. So these are the combination of goals I look forward to.
What satisfaction means to you?
Satisfaction means to me that I am able to give whatever I have and my 100% of myself to the work I am doing, and that yes, I am satisfied with the results. Of course, results cannot always be to my expectations, but yes, I should never be dissatisfied or sorry, I'm not able to get the proper word. But I am giving my 100% to whatever I'm doing. It means satisfaction to me.
Okay. When you decided to go for defense services?
So while I was in my second year, I was looking forward for all the options which I could pursue after my law degree. So
what were the options you have?
So I look forward as everyone do in my law school was joining the law firms. Second, joining the judiciary, of course. Third was litigation. And then this JAG option I look forward for. So I really found this something because as a lawyer, I always wanted to do something which happens to give my knowledge and my best towards the work I wanted to, and I wanted to perceive the knowledge. So yes, I found this JAG position in the Indian Army to be very appropriate for the work I always wanted to do. So yes, that's why I chose JAG and the opportunity towards it.
Very good. Who is present defense minister?
Present defense minister is Mrs. Sitaraman.
Nirmala Sitaraman.
Nirmala Sitaraman.
Is she the first or
lady
the second one? Is she the first lady defense minister?
Sir, I'm not sure, but I think it is the first. She's the first defense minister.
Okay. Who was the first defense minister of India?
After independence, it was
Unable to collect?
Yes.
No worries. Tell me, do you have any idea about the aviation wing of Indian Army? Lately, it has been announced by Indian Army.
Yes, I'm not aware about that.
Who is the first female who flew the fighter plane in India?
There were 3 ladies who were into it. One was Shivani.
Who flew the first fighter plane?
Sorry, sir.
She's from Madhya Pradesh.
Okay, sir. I am not.
Avani Chaturvedi.
Yes.
Have you heard about her?
Yes. I have heard the 3 names.
She's from Madhya Pradesh, Riva.
Okay, sir.
You are from Bhind.
Bhind, Madhya Pradesh.
Okay. What is the specialty of Bhind? Anything you want to tell us about your place?
So it's an historical place which is basically famous for dacoities and the events which were held
It
over
cannot
there.
be famous for dacoity, it can be notorious.
It is known for dacoity.
It is known, okay,
for dacoity,
okay,
to be
okay.
better with the words.
Okay.
And moreover, apart from that, it is really famous for the temples over there.
Actually, the people, those who were dacoit earlier from Bhind, they called themselves rebel,
Okay,
not
sir.
dacoits.
Okay, sir.
So, which word you prefer, dacoit or rebel?
Sir, on this note, I would just say that there were different types of people who were there. Some of them might be definitely rebels, but some of them were kind of dacoits.
Being rebellion is good or not?
I think yes, it is good.
It is good.
Yes.
If someone rebels in Indian army
Yes.
or defense, is it good?
So what I think is that yes.
What rebel means? Sorry to
Rebel
interrupt
means,
you.
to me, yes, of course. In my point of view, rebel means dedicated and to be very much opinionated about your work. To have a goal like a lion. To have a as a lady, I think to be a tigress. To be very much courageous to whatever you want to do. To me, that means rebel. So yes, that calls for definitely a very good quality into the Indian Army.
What justice means?
Justice means to me is the right one deserves, the justice, the right everyone has towards their as a fundamental rights or something. That
What is justice? Please come clear.
justice is
What is law? Let me simple the question for you.
the set of rules which we all tend
Okay.
to follow, and
Is there any difference between law and statute?
law and statutes. Yes, sir.
What is the difference?
Statutes are the enlisted law, the regulations or the rules.
कहीं पढ़ा है आपने या ऐसे ही बोल रही हो?
No, this is not something I'm saying by. I have read, but yes, this is something just coming.
What are the ways law can be formed in India?
What are the ways laws can be formed in India? It can be made like. Sorry, sir. Can you just clear the question more?
Question is how laws are formed in India. The ways. If I want to make a law or the country wants a law in particular field, what are the ways it can be formed? The simple question is.
So basically, legislative assemblies are responsible for making the law. Then
The way of making the law by legislative assembly is
Can be
known
the
as
amendment.
enactment, not amendment.
Okay, sorry. Sir.
Enactment.
Okay, sir.
And what are the other ways?
Of course, it can be introduced in the form of amendments.
That is also known as enactment.
Okay, sir.
Amendment laws are enacted by the parliament or state legislature.
Okay, sir.
What are the other ways?
Through legislative assemblies, then through
Have you heard about ordinance?
yes, sir.
What is it?
Ordinance is it is basically done by the president. It is the power of the president to pass law for
Ordinance
some.
can be passed by president as well as by the governor,
By the governor.
and the administrator of any union territory.
Okay, sir.
Article 123, 213 and 239,
239.
if you are able to collect.
Yes, sir, definitely.
What is ordinance?
So ordinance is a special power which is in the hands of presidents against the governor, and as you said, the administration. So it is so as far as I remember, this was done in the cases of Article 370, where ordinance was passed to remove the Constituent Assembly word from the article and introduce the Legislative Assembly
Okay.
word.
Who is your favorite jurist? Is anyone?
So as of now, I cannot recollect any jurist to be favorite.
Any jurist whose quote you like the most? You must have gone through what jurisprudence is.
Yes.
Anyone? Bentham, Keaton, Salmon.
I remember studying some sociality and equality. I don't remember exactly the words, but there was something.
What are the theories of punishment?
The theories of punishment. No, I can't.
Provisions in IPC pertaining to Army, Navy or Air Force.
No, sir, I can.
Any provision if you can
Any
recollect.
provisions.
Which is your favorite law, act or code?
There is not anything in particular, but yes, I kind of like mergers and acquisitions. I have my interest towards mergers and acquisitions laws, bit
And?
of in family laws.
Okay.
And yes, as far as now, these are the two fields where I keep my interest.
What will be your job responsibility as a JAG?
Okay. So as a JAG officer, I would be working with I would be working in the army laws, and where I will be advising the generals and the major generals who are there on the upper position on the fields of law and all to the decisions which relates to the knowledge of law. So this would be the precise work of a JAG officer over
Okay.
the Indian
For
Army.
this, what laws must be in your mind? What are the laws, acts, codes you have to have in your mind?
I think yes. So it should be Constitution of India.
Exactly.
It should be IPC.
Good.
It should be, of course, military law, army law, that is,
Exactly.
and civil law and criminal laws.
So you don't have any of the law as a favorite one.
Sir, like
You chose mergers and acquisitions laws, which can be benefited only in MNCs or any private companies.
So, sir, these are my subjects where I keep my interest into. Like, I like reading about the information on mergers and acquisitions. But yes, definitely, if I explore and I do read about these laws also. But when it comes to interest, it's just bit inclined towards M&As and it.
Very good. I will come later on the other part of your biodata. I think Sanotia Saab would love to ask questions.
पानी पिएंगे आप?
No, thank you, sir.
अच्छा महसूस कर रही हैं?
Yes, sir.
सर से बात करने के बाद रिलैक्स हैं अच्छे से?
Yes, sir.
ये जिस पद के लिए आप चाहती हैं उसका पूरा नाम क्या है?
सर, इसको जुडिशरी एडवोकेट जनरल कहा जाता है.
एडवोकेट मतलब क्या हुआ?
एडवोकेट मतलब वकील जो लॉ में काम करते हैं.
जनरल मतलब क्या हुआ?
General, sir, is it fine if I answer in English? Is it fine if I answer?
Come little louder.
तो थोड़ा जोर से.
Can I answer in English?
इसका पूरा नाम क्या हुआ?
Yes, you can answer in English. No worries.
आपके हाँ,
आप बोलिए.
मैं हिंदी में पूछूं, आप भी हिंदी में. वहाँ ऐसा नहीं कि अपनी भारतीय सेना में हिंदी नहीं बोलते होंगे, करते होंगे.
Definitely.
तो आपको हिंदी में आनी चाहिए.
Yes. sir.
Exactly.
आनी चाहिए.
Yes. sir.
तो इसका पूरा नाम क्या है आपके पद का? जिस पद को आप धारण करना चाहती हैं,
जी sir.
उस पद का पूरा नाम क्या है?
Sir, it's called as Judicial Advocate General.
जुडिशियल.
Judicial Advocate General.
तो ऐसा तो नहीं कि इसका नाम जज एडवोकेट जनरल हो?
Judicial Advocate General.
पक्का?
Yes. sir.
एक बार फिर से ध्यान करें, क्योंकि हमने पढ़ा जज एडवोकेट जनरल.
As far as I remember, it's
बाद में बात करेंगे.
okay, sir.
अच्छा, दूसरा ये कि जब जिसका नाम जो जज उसको बोलते हैं, जज एडवोकेट जनरल नाम है इसका, तो जज और एडवोकेट दोनों एक साथ कैसे हो सकते हैं?
So, sir, it's a combination which I've read. It's a combination of both of the works which they qualify for. That's why it is important to know the knowledge of both the categories. That is the qualities of an advocate and the qualities of a judge, I think.
Yes.
तो इसका मतलब ये है कि एक जज एडवोकेट को जज का काम भी करना होता है और एडवोकेट का भी करना होता है.
So, because over there the matters are related to law and the matters are related to army law, and where you tend to advise the generals and the major generals on this note. So, I think the work of an advocate over here is being to read the laws and to give advices on the laws. But as a judge, you have to basically take some decisions. You have to basically deliver them the right thing which has to be done over there.
डिसीजन कौन लेगा?
Of course, decisions has to be taken by the one to whom we are giving the knowledge about it. But this will be most of the influencing decisions which they will tend to have from us.
देशना जी, मैंने ये पूछा कि डिसीजन कौन लेगा? जज एडवोकेट जनरल लेगा?
No, sir. Decisions will definitely be taken by the people.
कौन से पीपल?
The one.
आम जनता?
No.
शहर की जाम है, इंदौर की, शाजापुर की, भिंड की, कौन लेगा?
No, sir. So it will be definitely taken by the information whom they are seeking. Like the one who are seeking the information will have the rights to take the
कहाँ
decisions.
सीटिंग करेगा वो?
Sorry, sir.
मैंने जो डिसीजन
Sitting
लेगा
place
वो
or
कहाँ
presiding
सीटिंग
place
करेगा और वो कौन होगा?
So like as far as I have read, it is not someone in particular, but it is combination of major generals. Then there is generals and colonels and everyone.
मतलब आप ये बताना चाह रही हैं कि मेजर जनरल जो है वो प्रिसाइड ओवर करेगा डिसीजन लेने वालों की उसमें सिटिंग में.
Sir, the one who is in the higher ranking will definitely.
अच्छा, ये बताएं कि भारत सरकार ने जो भारतीय सेना अधिनियम है वो कब बनाया?
The
Indian Army Act.
Army Act. No, sir, I am not exactly.
और ये कब से हमारे देश में चल रहा है?
The
इंडियन मिलिट्री एक्ट जो है ये हमारे देश में, भारत में कब से चल रहा है? मतलब हम कब से लाए इसको? ग्वालियर
Yes,
स्टेट
sir.
से लिया है, होलकर स्टेट से लिया है, निजाम से लिया है, कैसे लिया है, कहाँ से लाए?
Definitely. So, I have definitely read about it.
Go ahead.
And I recollect it that after the Mughals came in, after that, this was taken
बेटा,
in.
अच्छा बाद में बताऊंगा।
Okay, sir.
ये बताएं, देशना क्या होता है?
So, sir, it's a spiritual name. It comes from the Jainism itself. So, whenever any individual who attains the salvation, whenever they give their teachings after reaching to that position, the first teaching is called as Deshna.
तो ये बौद्ध धर्म से आया है कि जैन धर्म से आया
So,
है?
it comes from Jainism itself.
जैन।
Yes.
तो इसके आदि पुरुष कौन है जैन धर्म के?
So basically we have 24 Tirthankaras who are into this, but it is existing from a long time. So there is no record as per whenever it came, but we do consider the initial as Adinath Bhagwan Ji, who were considered as one of the most initial person who comes.
महावीर स्वामी जी का जन्म कहाँ पे हुआ?
It was in
चलिए, उनका निर्वाण कहाँ पे हुआ?
I know this.
आपके पापा का नाम?
Subodh Jain.
सुबोध का अर्थ क्या होता है?
Subodh means to give good words, or like to when we see that good teachings.
किसको टीचिंग करनी?
It is just called as like good.
बोध कितने प्रकार के होते हैं?
No, I am not aware. Sir.
सुबोध होता है, कुबोध होता है, अच्छे विचार होते हैं, कुविचार होते हैं, सज्जन पुरुष होते हैं, दुर्जन पुरुष होता है। तो ऐसे ही सुबोध होते हैं,
Okay.
जिनको अच्छा बोध हो गया है अपने मन में,
Okay,
उन्होंने
sir.
अच्छा ज्ञान प्राप्त कर लिया है,
Okay, sir.
तो सुबोध।
Okay.
आपकी हॉबी क्या बताई थी आपने सर को?
Sir, I mentioned that I like cycling. I also enjoy cooking. And then that is a very different hobby. I don't know it is a hobby or not, but yes, I do like to listen to people like when they talk or when they tend to share something with me. So I definitely take out time when someone comes to me and says ki we can
आप
talk.
कितने भाई बहन हैं?
I have a younger brother and 2 brother sisters.
आप सबसे अच्छा क्या बनाती हैं?
सबसे अच्छा क्या बनाती हूँ सर? मैं साउथ इंडियन. I cook good South Indian food.
कितनी बार बनाती हैं सप्ताह में?
I guess 4 days, 5 days, evening time I do cook
तो
different things.
साउथ इंडियन के अलावा और कुछ बनाती हैं?
Yes, sir, definitely. I
Yeah.
do cook Indian food like the basic
क्या जैसे?
dal, rice, different.
वो तो कुकर बनाता है, वो आप क्या बनाएंगे? आप क्या बनाती है? लड्डू, जलेबी,
नहीं, I
बर्फी,
don't cook the sweets. I cannot. I have
पराठा,
not
रोटी?
cooked. Yes, I do cook parathas and rotis.
खाने में क्या पसंद है?
South Indian.
सभी?
South
Pure
Indian.
South Indian.
South Indian. I like dosa.
सुबह कब उठती हैं जल्दी?
I have started waking up at 6:30.
रोज?
Yes, sir. The past 1 month. Being very appropriate. Past
अभी
1
प्रैक्टिस
month.
कर रही है।
Yes, sir.
रात को सोते कब है?
I sleep at 10:30.
एक्सरसाइज करती हूँ?
Yes, sir.
क्या क्या करती हूँ?
So, sir, that we are right now doing a physical training. So we do running, we do stretching, we do some squats, and then we do some
साइकिलिंग रोज करती
group
हैं?
tasking. Yes, sir. Like because of the coaching routine, it has been a bit.
कितना चलाती साइकिल रोज?
I do it for like half an hour. I try to make it as far as I can, but
कितना किलोमीटर?
not much, like 1 kilometer or something.
ये बताएं कि आप जैसे जज एडवोकेट जनरल बन गए
जी सर.
और फिर आपके पास कोई ग्वालियर हाई कोर्ट का मुकदमा आया कि मैडम आप हमारा मुकदमा लड़ लें, तो आप कर पाएंगे उसको?
No, sir. If I'm in the capacity of a JAG officer, I will only be dealing with the military matters over there.
और आपकी इसमें क्या टेन्योर रहेगा आपकी सर्विस का?
So,
कितने
sir,
समय
it
तक
would
काम
be
करना
10
होगा?
plus 4. Plus 4 would be if I've done extremely good work, they would be expanding my services. But for the time being, it would be 10 years definitely.
आपकी ट्रेनिंग कहाँ पर होगी?
So it would be in Officers Training Academy, Chennai, OTA Chennai, which is.
उस ट्रेनिंग के दौरान आपको क्या क्या करना पड़ेगा और क्या क्या नहीं करना पड़ेगा?
Yes, sir. So we have a routine that is they wake up at 3 o'clock and then they start doing their physical training. That is from 4 to 6 o'clock. Then they have some time to play sports or something. Then we have breakfast time. Then it goes from breakfast to study of the law, that is army law and the military laws, which we would be dealing with. That goes from till 12 o'clock or something. Then we have some rest time. It goes to, then again we have classes. Evening we play sports, like any sports we have interest in, that is basketball, horse riding or anything. And then there's dinner. And
आपकी ट्रेनिंग कितने महीने की होगी?
so as far as I know, it should be 49 weeks, 46 to 49 weeks. And if we are
क्या बोला?
46 to 49 weeks, sir. Weeks.
मतलब दो क्या 46 या 49 क्या?
46 to 49. Like it could be either 46 or it could get extended up to 49 weeks.
उनका जो प्रॉस्पेक्टस है उसमें क्या लिखा होगा? वो कितना कराते हैं ट्रेनिंग?
Sir, as I remember, it's 46 weeks.
अच्छा, ट्रेनिंग के दौरान आपके पिताजी और माताजी ने आपके लिए कोई लड़का पसंद करके शादी का तय कर दिया और वो करना चाहते हैं आपको शादी, तब क्या होगा?
Sir, as far as I know, my parents, they would never do that.
लॉ क्या बोल रहा है? वो
Sorry?
आपका मिलिट्री लॉ क्या बोलता है? आप शादी कर सकेंगी?
As per your job rules and
आपके
regulations,
जो रॉब रूल्स है वो
will
क्या
you
है?
be eligible? The question is.
So, sir, for the selection process, I have to be unmarried till 27. But after that, I think that is not any rule
Yes.
that we cannot.
ड्यूरिंग दी ट्रेनिंग
Sir, during the training, anyways, I'll be there, so I won't be able to get married.
अगर ट्रेनिंग के दौरान आपकी शादी हो गई तो क्या होगा?
Sir, I would be there, so I don't know how come. Like,
वो सब है आपके उसमें है, जो आपके मिलिट्री लॉज हैं उसमें सब में है कि यदि किसी लड़के की या लड़की की उस दौरान में शादी हो जाती है तब क्या परिस्थितियां होंगी, उसे क्या करना होगा?
Sure, I'm not aware, but I think that during the training period,
Ma'am, would you like to ask?
Relax, Deshna. Who will be your commanding officer?
my it would be the captain or the majors, who will be the higher in ranking.
Okay. Do you know hierarchy of this post?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Please enlighten
So
me.
it goes from we join as a cadet for the training. Then it goes from lieutenant, which is also called as lieutenant. Then it is as a captain for 3 years, and then it is major for 4 years. And if we serve, our tenure is good and we do the required work properly, then it goes to increment of more 4 years. So it is a 14 years short service.
Okay, it's not a permanent commission.
No, it's such a short service.
Short service.
Yes.
Okay. And you know any girl or lady who has selected as JAG before?
Yes, so recently, I guess last year only, 13 girls were selected for the JAG position. I do read about some of the very good JAG officers who are working into the foreign board as JAG officer, and they are doing it from there. I don't remember the names in particular, but yes, I do know, I have read about them who are the JAG officers and working as a JAG officer.
Since when the females are getting appointments as JAG?
I don't remember the year, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I'll look into it, definitely.
Have you gone through the military laws?
No, ma'am, not yet. I haven't gone to it.
And right now you are practicing at Bhind or Indore?
No, I was not practicing.
Okay.
So, like for the past 9 months, I was working with a company. So,
Okay.
I was not practicing.
Corporate laws.
Yes.
What is the work exactly regarding this JAG? Can you just
Yes,
elaborate?
sure, ma'am. So, the work basically goes like, after we complete our training, we will be given our knowledge into the military laws and we'll be taught about it. So, any matters which pertains to the area of military laws or any information which pertains to such law, that would be offered by us, and we would be the right person who would be giving the advices to all the seniors regarding the military laws. So if there are any territorial issues which goes into the army, if there are any arm issues which goes into the army, the right person to seek the information on would be the JAG officers, and the work pertains to the JAG officers. So this is the main work which they do. So the advices on the army laws is the work of JAG officer.
Okay. Who is your role model in your life?
There is no one in particular who is my role model, but I draw some different qualities from different people, including my father, my uncle, whom I call as my chachu, and my grandfather. So there are qualities from 3 of them where I draw my inspiration towards whatever I'm doing right now.
आपकी मदर क्या करती है? शी इज हाउसवाइफ और
Yes, she's a housewife.
Okay. आप पूछ सकते हैं दिनेश.
What made you to choose the legal stream?
I completed my 12th from PCM, and then I was not very sure to go into into technical fields or something. But then I met someone whom I call as my very teacher and follow him. So he taught me about and he introduced me to this field, and I started reading about it after my 12th itself, and I literally thought that yes, this is the field where I can join and can work upon, and I can prove myself to be whatever I wanted to. So yes, that's why I chose this field, the law field.
What exactly he taught you about the legal stream which made you inclined to join it?
So I remember my first class with him where he introduced me the law of torts and the law of contracts, which I really found very interesting, and it was good to study. It was really knowing, and I could also present my views and opinions on it. So the best part about law is that yes, we have the rights to put our opinions and to put our views also over there.
If you are from any other stream, are you binded to put your views on that?
No, it's not that. It's not the same way, but this field allows me to put my opinions, as in this comes from within. There is something which we call as to give opinions about what you feel like and what you feel good about it.
I'm repeating my question, whether the other fields and the other streams binds you that you can't give your opinion in those fields?
No, definitely not. But in law,
What is special about the law then?
So, in other fields, I don't know, but if particularly talking about law, there is something which I say is that after reading it, there is something which comes and I understand it, I can perceive it, and yes, then I can draw the opinions. Like if I would have been in another field, I'm not sure that they could have the proper opinions of me or I could understand them very well. So I really think coming onto this field has given me more, and this is from my personal opinion, this is from my point of view, that I think I can do it. Like I think I'm not saying that no other fields do it, does not have the right or does not allow it, but all what I want to say is that this field gives me the opportunity from me. Like I learn, I can give the best when I study it.
Whether the law field is for yourself or for the others, a person opts a law field for himself or others.
So any field one chooses, it's for both, for the others and for the yourself. If you like it, you can make it avail to the others also. But if you don't, it just kept to a very small corner of the room, what I think.
You have chosen physical education in your 12th along with PCM.
Yes, sir.
So, what was the basic criteria to choose physical education?
Being very honest, it was just that best out of 4 was the ICSE, ISC rule norms. So I could get the good result in, I can improve my 12 marks.
Have you ever thought to be a part or associated with the army?
Definitely, that's why I sit here too.
When and how did you get an thought of being associated with the army?
So as I mentioned before that, while I was in my second year of law, I read about all the streams and the field of JAG officer, where there's a combination of a lawyer and where there's a combination of working as a lawyer for the Indian Army, really gives me an opportunity to prove myself right to this place.
You have chosen corporate law,
Yes,
which
sir.
is the special branch of your law stream.
Yes, sir.
So, do you feel the corporate law and the army law are the two different vertex?
Yes, so definitely they are. But so while we study law, there is a combination of all the subjects we do study. So corporate laws is basically that in all our 10 semesters, we do have more subjects on corporate laws. But yes, we do read other laws also, and there's a good weightage of other laws also.
What is the job and responsibility of an advocate?
Of an advocate, so being an advocate, so basically it goes into 2 fields. It is into legal firms or it is in the court. So I would just talk about the firm before. So in the firms, basically they do research work, basically the research work. Then there's 2 departments, corp department and the litigation departments. So there are 2 different works of the advocates over there. coming on to litigation part, the advocates are basically supposed to take the matters, and the matters which the public or the people whom they think to correct will advocate the laws on it. Will go to the court, will draft, research, and try to rescue the person into any situation he is, and he wants to come out of it.
In one word, can you define a advocate?
I don't know much, but I can just say as court's savior of laws.
Savior of laws. Good.
What is a judge according to you?
Judge, according to me, is it's a very prestigious job. It's a very prestigious job where a person has the right to decide and to give the right opinion about on the given facts and on the given legal situation over there.
एक कंडीशन लेते हैं देशना.
Okay, sir.
समझो कि एक सोल्जर है,
Okay, sir.
उसके कमांडिंग ऑफिसर ने उसको ऑर्डर दिया
Okay, sir.
एक मॉब पर शूट करने के लिए.
Sorry, एक मॉब पर शूट करना. Okay.
He shoots. 4 person died by this. The consequence of that particular firing was.
Okay, sir.
Whether the person who is known as soldier will be responsible for his act, and if yes, then what offense he has committed.
So, as a soldier, as an army officer, we always say that me before you, whenever it comes to such situations. So, if there is any direction which is given by the soldier,
No, his commanding
sorry,
officer.
his commanding officer.
Given the
Sorry,
instruction, yes.
yes. So,
He just followed the order of the commanding officer.
so here comes, if I could relate it, here comes the master servant relationship, which I think, no, okay,
No?
I'm so sorry.
Will he be responsible? Yes or no?
Yes,
Come quick.
sir.
You are taking
Yes.
too much time.
He will be responsible.
He will be responsible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When he will not be responsible, actually, it is an illustration given in section 76 of Indian Penal Code.
Okay, sir.
If any person is bound by law,
Okay.
and if
Sorry, sir.
he,
I'm so sorry. Yes, sir. He won't be responsible.
he won't be responsible.
He won't be responsible.
According to section 76
Yes,
of IPC, general exceptions.
Yes.
When he will be responsible? Now the question is, for following the orders of the superior, when he will be responsible? Or he will never be responsible?
Sir, if he is doing this into his capacity of an officer, of an army officer, he won't be responsible. But he can be responsible. Sir, I'm not very sure, but
Now, take a condition. आप एक हॉट एयर बलून में हैं,
okay.
ठीक है? आप हैं, आपके साथ एक मेल पर्सन है, 2 छोटे बच्चे हैं और एक ओल्ड एज पर्सन है.
Okay, sir.
You are the commanding officer of that particular air balloon.
Okay, sir.
इतने ही लोग वहां पर में हैं. Some person is directing you, नीचे से कोई आपको वॉकी टॉकी पे आपको या वायरलेस पे आपको इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे रहा है.
Okay, sir.
एक सर्टेन हाइट पर जाने के बाद वो ये कहता है कि नाउ बलून इज आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल, दैट एयर बलून. अगर आप किसी एक को नीचे फेंक देंगे तो ही सब बच पाएंगे.
Okay, sir.
किसको आप नीचे फेंकेंगे और क्यों?
Sir, can I just
क्वेश्चन
ask?
क्लियर है?
हाँ, that I am there on the
You are the in charge.
who is there on the parachute.
Yes, you are also there in the air balloon.
Okay, so
hot air balloon.
definitely I would jump from there. And
Then who will handle the particular balloon? सब मर जाएंगे.
no, sir. So it would have been like, anyways, it would.
You are the pilot of the particular plane.
Okay.
आप कूद जाओगे तो प्लेन कौन बचाएगा? क्या बोल रही हो?
Sorry, sir. Can you just repeat the question?
Think you are the captain, you are the pilot of the particular air balloon.
Okay.
आपको इंस्ट्रक्शन ये दिया गया कि इट इज आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ द वेट, बहुत ज्यादा हो गया और इस हाइट पर आप पहुंच गए हो. यू हैव टू थ्रो समवन आउट ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर बलून, देन ओनली द बलून कैन बी सेव्ड. आप किसे फेंकोगी? एक मेल पर्सन है आपके साथ में, यू आर दी ओनली फीमेल, एक बूढ़े आदमी है साथ में और 2 छोटे बच्चे हैं. किसको और क्यों? आप कूद रही थी तो क्यों? इसका भी आंसर दे दो. चलो, व्हाई यू आर जंपिंग ऑफ?
So, sir, definitely there would be some,
व्हाई यू आर जंपिंग ऑफ? पहले इसका आंसर दे दो, फिर दूसरे को चुनते हैं.
because we are always taught in the army that it's always me before.
No, it is not always that. No.
Like, of
When
course-
you have soldiers to fight,
Yes, sir.
the king never goes in the battle. This is the saying.
Okay, sir.
है ना? अगर आप ऑफिसर हैं, आप पहले ही जाकर मर जाएंगे तो टीम को कौन संभालेगा?
Right, sir.
हाँ, टेक वाइज डिसीजन. So it is not always you before me. Yes, sometimes it takes. अगर आपका डिसीजन ये होना चाहिए कि आप बलून में हैं, if someone is able to control that,
Yes, exactly.
then only you can take the decision that I will jump off.
Okay.
But being a female, you must not. आपने कभी सुना है कि जब कभी भी कहीं पर में आग लगती है, भूकंप आता है, तो फीमेल को और बच्चों को पहले बचाया जाता है? Why?
Because they are the like in
What?
strength compared to both.
They
of
are
them.
the future of humanity.
Okay, sir.
They are female and child are the future.
Okay, sir.
कि बच्चों को फेंक दें, बाद में और आ जाएंगे ऐसा?
Yes, sir.
किसको फेंकोगी? Now the question is, this is the last question.
Sir, I would definitely try my best first over there, like whatever possible situations
Otherwise.
I can do. Yes. Otherwise,
Tough decision, right? And you have to take tough decisions in life also, not only in army, navy and air force. So कुछ आप लोग पूछना चाहते हैं मैम और या फिर
आपके जो ये जिसमें आप जज एडवोकेट जनरल बन के जाएंगे, जब ट्रायल शुरू होती है, मुकदमा शुरू होगा, तो भारतीय दंड संहिता के प्रावधान लागू होंगे या नहीं होंगे?
IPC के
Indian
provisions.
Penal Code
IPC
would be
के,
applicable or
CRPC
not?
के,
sir, I'm very not aware about that. It is exclusive or inclusive of the other laws, the military laws. But I think that it should be a factor because the punishments and everything do follow
कितने
from the
प्रकार के
IPC.
पनिशमेंट्स के बारे में मिलिट्री लॉ प्रावधान करता है? कितनी संख्या में है वो?
So I'm not sure.
क्या क्या पनिशमेंट तय है उसमें? न्यूनतम और अधिकतम क्या क्या दंड दिए जा सकते हैं एक मिलिट्री जो कोर्ट है उसके द्वारा, और जज एडवोकेट जनरल की प्रस्तुति पर, प्रेजेंटेशन पर क्या क्या दंड हो सकते हैं?
So I'm not very sure.
न्यूनतम और अधिकतम? इनके कोई रिव्यू का प्रावधान है?
Sorry, sir.
जो पनिशमेंट होते हैं,
इनकी
जो
review.
डिसीजंस होते हैं,
Yes, sir.
उसके कोई अपील का, रिव्यू का कोई प्रोसीजर है?
So being very honest, I have still not gone through the military laws,
ठीक.
so I'm not very much aware about all that. But definitely, I would go into it and look and study about it.
नहीं, बस.
So देशना, that's it. हम इंटरव्यू क्लोज कर रहे हैं आपका, आप रिलैक्स हो जाएं,
Okay.
है ना? कुछ एक्सपर्ट कमेंट आप ले लें, मैं कुछ बातें कह दूं, और फिर आज आप बोर्ड में जो हैं ऑनरेबल सनोटिया साहब हैं, जो कि लंबे समय तक इन्होंने जुडिशरी को सर्व किया है, वो जज रहे हैं। हमारे साथ बोर्ड में ऑनरेबल अर्चना मैम हैं, जो कि खुद एडवोकेट जनरल अभी हैं, और साथ में नीलेश सर हैं, जो कि हाई कोर्ट में प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं अभी।
Okay.
सो आपको इन सारे डिग्निटरीज की ओपिनियन जानने का मौका मिलेगा। ठीक है, बीइंग द लीस्ट एलिजिबल मेंबर ऑफ दिस बोर्ड, मैं कुछ कमेंट कर दूं आपको, पहले शुरुआत यहीं से करते हैं तो बेटर होगा। तो पहली बात तो ये है कि कुछ चीजें जो कमियां हैं मैं वो बता दूं, है ना? बाकी मुझे लगता है कि एक्सपर्ट की कमियां आप लेकर जाएं, उसको ठीक करें इमीडिएटली। पहली चीज तो ये है कि जब आपको आंसर नहीं आता है तो आप यहाँ वहां देख करके पॉज लेकर न सोचें। ठीक है, नहीं आता है तो यू शुड बी सॉरी। आपने कुछ जगह सॉरी हमको कहा, ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। आई मूवमेंट्स बहुत ज्यादा हैं, च्यूइंग ऑफ लिप्स जो अभी कर रही हैं आप, ये भी आपको छोड़ना चाहिए। ठीक है, जहां नहीं आता वहां आप सॉरी बोलें कि मुझे नहीं आता, ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ठीक है, और टेकिंग टू मच पॉज इज नॉट गुड।
Okay, sir.
कुछ बातें हैं तो बहुत अच्छा है कि पहली बात तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बहुत शानदार है, इस कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल को बनाए रखिएगा, वेरी गुड। क्योंकि इंटरव्यू बोर्ड के सामने अच्छे अच्छे लोगों की हालत खराब हो जाती है।
Okay.
आप जब जैग में जाएंगे तो जो लोग हमको सुन रहे हैं उनको भी मैं ये बता दूं कि ये 1-to-1 इंटरव्यू होगा।
Okay.
आपके सामने वहां पर में इंटरव्यू बोर्ड नहीं होगा।
Okay.
लेकिन हमने इंटरव्यू बोर्ड इसीलिए बनाया ताकि आपको जो है वेरियस एक्सपर्ट्स का जो है क्वेश्चन मिल सके और आपको आंसर मिल सके। जहां कहीं भी डिसीजन मेकिंग वाले क्वेश्चन आते हैं, डिसीजन सोच समझ के लीजिए। जैसे लास्ट वाला क्वेश्चन था वो डिसीजन मेकिंग था, आप डिसीजन लीजिए।
Okay.
तो जब कभी बात आती है सेक्रीफाइस की, ये बात ठीक है कि यू बिफोर मी, दिस इज द क्वालिटी ऑफ एन ऑफिसर, लेकिन ध्यान रखना सेक्रीफाइस में कभी भी बच्चों को और महिलाओं को सेक्रीफाई नहीं किया जाता है।
Okay.
बिकॉज बच्चे जो है दे आर द फ्यूचर,
Okay.
और महिलाएं जो हैं उनसे ही भविष्य आगे बढ़ेगा, सीधी सी बात ही है।
Definitely.
अब बच गए मेल पर्सन्स। अब मेल कौन है? तो ऐसा कहा जाता है, ऐसा माना जाता है कि जिनकी उम्र हो गई है, ठीक है, ऐसे हम निकाल के फेंक नहीं देंगे, लेकिन माना ये जाता है कि जिन्होंने अपनी उम्र जी ली, जिनके पास अभी आगे जीने का समय नहीं है, तो उनके साथ में ऐसा किया जा सकता है, जो कि अपने आप में सही नहीं है, ऑफेंस ही है ना, मैं ऐसा नहीं कह रहा, लेकिन डिसीजन लेना हो तो हम इस तरह से कैलकुलेटिव डिसीजन लेते हैं। दूसरी बात, जब कभी आप खुद सेक्रीफाइस होने के बारे में सोचें तो जरूर ये समझें कि इसका कमांड किसी और को दिया जा सकता है क्या। फर्स्ट, इफ एनीवन इज एबल टू टेक कमांड, देन यू कैन टेक योरसेल्फ एज अ पर्सन हु इज गोइंग टू जंप ऑफ। तो ये टेक्निकल क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जहां हमेशा आपको चॉइस करनी होती है, और ये बताता है आप मेंटल कितने स्ट्रांग हैं। पूरा इंटरव्यू आपका इस तरह से जा रहा था और लास्ट वाले क्वेश्चन में इस तरह से फॉल हुआ, आप डिसीजन ही नहीं ले पाएंगे, तो प्लीज डिसीजन लीजिए, ठीक है। और बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, मैंने मार्क किया है, ऑलमोस्ट कम्युनिकेशन आपका बहुत अच्छा है, वॉइस का थ्रो बहुत अच्छा है, वॉल्यूम, टोन, पेस, मॉड्यूलेशन सब बढ़िया है, बॉडी लैंग्वेज, बॉडी पोस्चर, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग इज परफेक्ट, और मुझे लगता है कि आपका सिलेक्शन होना ही चाहिए, राइट। मैम,
यू आर कॉन्फिडेंट, इट्स वेरी गुड देशना। और जो शुरू में आप आए तो बिल्कुल भी घबराए ना वहाँ पर भी, और थोड़े से आपको बेसिक लॉज का भी देख कर जाना चाहिए, जैसे आईपीसी है, सीआरपीसी है, सिविल है, एविडेंस है, इन लॉज के बारे में, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली दे आर गोइंग टू आस्क यू सम क्वेश्चन ऑन दैट आल्सो। और अब ये सब तो मैं इतना नहीं कर पाई जो आपने बताया।
आप बस कमेंट्स दे देंगे तो बेटर होगा।
तो यू आर डूइंग इट वेरी कॉन्फिडेंटली, और ऐसा ही कॉन्फिडेंस बनाए रखे, and give some credit to your mother also. Though she is a housewife, but you are here because of her only.
जब आप बोर्ड के सामने जाएं तो जो सबसे बेहतरीन ड्रेस हो आपकी वो पहन के जाएं।
ठीक है।
जैसे आप कोट पैंट पहने, बिल्कुल पहने, लेकिन आपने जूता पहना है, बढ़िया पॉलिश होनी चाहिए, मोजा उसके साथ में होना चाहिए, है ना। तो हम वहाँ जा रहे हैं, वहाँ इस सब का बहुत महत्व है, ड्रेस का, यूनिफॉर्म का। आप उसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं लगदक होके जाना।
डेफिनेटली।
हम शादी में कैसे जाते हैं, ब्यूटी पार्लर जाएंगे, वहाँ जाएंगे, वहाँ जाएंगे, तो ऐसे ही हमें इंटरव्यू के टाइम पे एकदम बिल्कुल वेल ड्रेस्ड होके जाना है। तो आपका बहुत बढ़िया है। दूसरा ये कि जब आप बोलें तो ये ध्यान रखें कि दूसरा आपको साइकोलॉजिकल पढ़ रहा है, वो आपके दिमाग को पढ़ रहा है, आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज को पढ़ रहा है। तो ऐसे ही आप इंटरव्यू बोर्ड के जो मेंबर्स बैठे हैं उनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज को पढ़िए, उनके दिमाग को पढ़िए कि किस लेवल से मुझसे पूछ रहे हैं। और हमारा जो ये इंडियन मिलिट्री एक्ट है, ये 1950 में भारत सरकार ने लागू किया है। हमारे यहाँ पर मिलिट्री लॉ था ही नहीं भारत में। क्यों नहीं था? कि हमारे यहाँ पे देशी जो रियासतें थी, देशी राजाएं थे, उनके सबके अपनी अपनी सेनाएं थी, उनके सबके अपने अपने थे, उनके कौशल अलग थे। अब जैसे ग्वालियर में आप रहते हैं ना, भिंड में, तो भिंड की जो ग्वालियर स्टेट में था, तो ग्वालियर का किला देखा है?
हाँ सर।
तो वहाँ जब परेड होती थी तो उसमें धोती कुर्ता और वो पहन के जाते थे सिपाही लोग।
अच्छा सर।
तो उनको कैसे बोलेंगे कि साउथ अलर्ट, अटेंशन, सावधान, विश्राम कैसे बोलेंगे?
राइट सर।
तो उनको बोलते थे ढीला हो जा, मतलब विश्राम हो जा, कड़क हो जा, मतलब अटेंशन हो जा। फिर अबाउट टर्न करना है, तो अबाउट टर्न कैसे बोलेंगे? तो जिधर किले का है बोले किले की तैयार मौ कर ले।
अच्छा सर।
तो ये सबके अलग अलग थे। जैसे गोल्डन स्टेट का हिंदुस्तान, हमारे भारत सरकार जब अंग्रेज लोग आए तो उन्होंने एक शब्द आता है रेजिमेंटेशन किया, मतलब सैन्यकरण। तो सैन्यकरण में कि सबको एक जैसा होना है, सबको एक जैसा बोलना है, सबको एक जैसा खाना है, सबको एक जैसा रहना है, तो रेजिमेंटेशन हुआ। तो उस रेजिमेंटेशन का जो है वो हमने स्वीकार किया 1950 में। उसके पहले हम 217-18 साल तक गुलाम रहे अंग्रेजों के, तब कब हुआ। तो अब आप क्या करेंगे, जो वक्त आपको मिलेगा इसके बाद यहाँ जाने के बाद में, तो आप अच्छी सर से संपर्क करिएगा और अच्छी पुस्तक खरीदिए, पूरी इंग्लिश में, हिंदी में, और उसको पूरी पढ़ जाइए। आपके पास बहुत वक्त है ना, उसको पूरा पढ़ जाइए। और इसमें सीआरपीसी, आईपीसी के ही सारे प्रावधान लागू होते हैं, सारा प्रोसीजर जो है उसमें होता है। न्यूनतम दंड 1 दिन की वेतन, माने उसका जो पे होती है, 1 दिन की पे को रोकने का अधिकार से लेके मृत्यु दंड तक देने का अधिकार मिलिट्री कोर्ट को है।
ओके सर।
और जज एडवोकेट जनरल जो है वो केवल एडवोकेट है, वो अंग्रेजों ने उसका सम्मान बढ़ाने के लिए नाम रखा है जज एडवोकेट।
ओके सर।
वो केवल एडवोकेट है। तो वो सिर्फ परामर्श देता है जो बोर्ड होता है, और उसको कॉन्स्टिट्यूट करता है उनका कमांडिंग ऑफिसर, जो थल सेना अध्यक्ष है, वो उस कमांड करता है, और उसमें उनकी नाम रहते हैं कि किस व्यक्ति से जैसे बोर्ड बना है तो ये अधिकार उसको रहेगा जिस पर आरोप लग रहा है
Okay.
कि वो इन बोर्ड में से किस व्यक्ति पे आक्षेप लगाता है,
Okay.
ऑब्जेक्शन लेता है कि नहीं मेरे बोर्ड में ये नहीं होना चाहिए, तो पहले उस पर मतदान होगा, वोटिंग होगी,
Okay.
और यदि उसका आरोप सही है
हम्म।
तो उस व्यक्ति को हटा दिया जाएगा। दूसरा जो बनेगा उस पर भी उसके वही अधिकार गया, सिविल जज, तो वो 30 साल नौकरी करेगा, ऐसा नहीं। वहाँ वो होते मिलिट्री के अफसर लोग ही हैं, उनको वो चयन करते हैं कि आप इस मुकदमे की सुनवाई आप करेंगे।
Okay, sir.
और एडवोकेट जो होता है वो उसकी तैयार करता है, एप्लीकेशंस तैयार करता है, ड्राफ्टिंग करता है,
Okay.
ये काम जज एडवोकेट का।
Okay.
तो बेटा आपको बढ़िया, अच्छा है, कॉन्फिडेंस
हाँ।
बढ़िया है, हमारी पूरे बोर्ड की शुभकामना आपको है कि आप अच्छे करें और खूब बढ़िया से आपका होना चाहिए।
Thank you, sir.
नीलेश सर, आप कुछ कमेंट्स देना चाहेंगे?
Deshna, you are a bit confident, but in between you are trying to answer questions in a very lengthy manner.
Yes, sir.
So where you try to answer questions in a lengthy manner, your confidence shakes a bit.
Okay,
So
sir.
you have to try to be as short and specific, because your lengthy answers will increase the questions against you.
Definitely, sir.
So you have to be very specific and as short as possible.
Okay, sir.
You don't flick your eyes, you are flicking your eyes while answering the questions. Okay, so that particular facial expression is getting you negative, otherwise your facial expressions are very good. Secondly, you have to be firstly, when the sir asked you about Bhind, so you started from Dacoity.
Dacoity.
It is a negative
Yes.
aspect.
Okay.
You have always to be from the positive side.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
है ना? Secondly, from the all sides, you are saying that you preferred corporate. From your intro only, we are assuming that you are a corporate student. Okay, so when you are approaching a military, it is a particularly a different sector of our nation,
Yes,
and it
sir.
is the foundation.
Yes.
So you have to be specific that why you want to join the military.
Okay.
Military is not eager to take you. You
Yes,
are
sir.
eager to join the military.
Definitely.
So you have to get a command over the subject.
Okay, sir.
At this point, you are very poor in the subject grip.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes.
have to grip the subject. You have to take the knowledge about the military laws, a prima facie knowledge, not the deep but superficial knowledge you should have.
Yes.
Advocate is basically a person who works for others, who keeps the law before the competent authority on behalf of others.
Yes, sir.
हम कहते हैं कि ये इसकी वकालत कर रहा है. So advocate is a lawyer who works for others. It is not a field for yourself.
Okay.
A person who is not from the legal field can also fight for himself. But
Okay.
a lawyer always fight for others.
For others.
A lawyer never fights for himself.
Okay, sir.
So you have to be specific that you are going in a social field.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Secondly, the advocate general, you have to just advise them on what is the legal position.
Okay.
So your job over there, as sir already told, you don't have to judge anyone. You have to just show them the right
Right.
path.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Best of luck for your future.
Thank you, sir.